2 days later, these seem pretty dry. It's now time to stress test them. Say that 3 times fast. But also we'll be looking at cracking, crumbliness, and the way the surfaces have dried. So the puck looks pretty darn good. Pretty smooth. No actual like cracking from the drying process. It's just kind of textured because of the way I made it. I didn't make it like entirely smooth, but it looks pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Nice and dry. I'll do a scratch test. Just kind of scratch the surface with my nail to see if it's gonna kind of crumble that way. And it's really not crumbling, making like sort of little marks, but not even. And only like a little bit of dirt under my nail. So it's pretty hard surface-wise in that manner. And even if I try to like rub some of the surface, no crumbling, pretty solid, a little dusty. Now it's time to stress test it. Essentially, I'm just gonna break it in half with my hands and kind of decide how hard I think the mud is. Not too bad. When it broke, it didn't crumble a whole lot. I had a little bit, which is normal, but it didn't like fall apart. The edges where it cracked, a little flaky, not terribly, kind of comes off how I'd expect it to, but not in a very crumbly way. So that's very good. We smack them together, let's see what happens. Ooh, that piece crumbled off a little bit, but I'd already stressed it, so it makes sense. But again, it's not like super crumbly, even if I'm kind of crushing them together. Kind of just keep breaking it into smaller pieces. You can also step on it, crush it with a rock, just any way to see how hard and what stress this mud can take. And the brick test is essentially the same, it's just a bigger chunk of mud. I do have maybe some cracks during the drying process right here, but that makes sense because there's kind of this imperfection here and the cracks kind of worked up from there. So I'm guessing that when I do the break test, it's probably gonna break right along in there. Let's see how much it takes to break this bigger brick. A lot more, actually. There we go. So I wasn't really able to kind of bend it with my hand to make it break. I needed a little leverage. But again, it didn't kind of like crumble when it broke. I don't think I really heard any crumbles. It's maybe a little wet in the middle, but otherwise it's pretty dry. But not so much crumbling on the edges, just like the puck. Let's see how solid. I think this is gonna be a pretty decent mud. Very nice indeed.